Hi, in this video we are going to explain the process for obtaining a civil protection order in King County. My name is Jennifer Martinez and I'm a victim advocate with the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office.
This video is the last in a series of 5 videos about the protection order process.
We will focus on how to renew, modify, or terminate a protection order. This is a general overview, and with that in mind, there might be some differences with your unique experience.
First, we'll discuss how to renew a protection order. Then, we'll go over how to modify or terminate a protection order. There are forms specific to these requests that need to be completed. You will need to provide the required information to complete a law enforcement confidential information form, which asks for personal details about all parties. All protection order forms can be obtained from the clerk's office, the Washington State Court Forms website, and are linked on our website. To renew a protection order, you must do so before it expires. You can typically find that expiration date on the first page of your full protection order. It's best to renew about a month before it expires so that you both have enough time to file the order and to allow for the court to set a 2-week return hearing without needing an extension. If your order has already expired and you still need protection, you will have to file a new order. When you renew a protection order, the petitioner or the protected person no longer has the burden to prove their case in court. The burden of proof for a renewal has shifted to the restrained person if they disagree with the renewal to prove that there has been a substantial change in circumstance and the order is no longer needed. In the petition for renewal form, there is a space to write a statement about why you are requesting the renewal, as brief or extensive as that reason may be. It is important you give a reason. Your renewal should not be denied just because a restrained person has never violated the current protection order, and the court also should not deny a renewal just because the parties no longer live near each other. You can request a renewal for as long as you'd like, whether that be 1 year, 5 years, 10, or a lifetime, and the court will grant what they determine to be appropriate. If your protection order lists shared children as protected parties, the order can be renewed for more than 1 year, although shared children may be a reason the court grants a shorter renewal. After you file the renewal paperwork, you will attend an ex parte hearing where the judge will review a request and set the 2-week return hearing. The judge may extend the expiration date of your current protection order until then, if needed. The paperwork will then be sent back to the clerk's office for processing, be uploaded to the court file, and sent to law enforcement for service. At the return hearing, if the restrained person has not been served, the court won't be able to proceed with granting or denying the renewal. The case will be continued and the order reissued until service has been completed on time for the return hearing. If service was completed on time and the restrained person appears, it is their burden to prove the protection order is no longer needed, should they disagree with the renewal. If the order was served on time and the restrained person does not appear, the court may still grant your renewal. If you want to modify or terminate a protection order, the same form is used to make either request. Reasons to modify a protection order may be the need to remove specific protections or adjust certain restrictions. For example, if the protection order currently does not allow contact between parties, a modification may be requested to allow specific forms of permitted contact between the restrained person and the protected person or protected children. When protection orders are working, especially between 2 people co-parenting, a modification may be the safer option for the protected person rather than terminating the order altogether. You may request to add clarifying language to the protection order or for increased protections for children. There are many reasons to modify. You'll just need to explain why you need a modification and what the modifications should be. You will need to complete a motion to modify or terminate and the order to modify or terminate. One is your request to the court, and the other is a proposed order you want the judge to sign. These forms, as well as the law enforcement confidential form, must be filed with the clerk. Next, you must attend an emergency ex parte hearing. While it is possible your request to modify or terminate the protection order may be granted during the first hearing, it is also possible the court may need to set a return hearing to hear the motion 2 weeks later. In either case, the paperwork must be served to the other person. Keep in mind that while either party can request a modification or a termination, the restrained person is only entitled to file a modification one time in a 12-month period while the order is in effect. The protected person may request a modification at any time or at the same time as a renewal if they need to change any terms of the protection order. You can get the forms for renewal, modification, or termination from the clerk at the Washington State Court Forms website or our website. Please visit our website for additional information and resources or to learn more about this process.